Well, think about this, Mike. We all live for the most part in these really success-driven worlds, so we stay on it. We typically feel compelled to work harder and longer so we can get the job done well. But here's the problem. Stress, anxiety, and fatigue are unfortunately byproducts if we keep at it and we continue to push. If we don't take time to pause, what happens is that stress builds up, and but for a lot of us, we feel like we're missing out on opportunities, so we keep pushing. So we got to be careful, because if we don't, it's going to negatively impact our health. What we do know is that research says that our memory is affected, productivity is affected, and a lot of times stress goes up. So the importance of taking a pause or taking a break is part of health management.
Yeah. So I'm that type of person that feels like that FOMO, a fear of missing out. I just feel like I gotta keep going, even on days where I'm not doing anything. If I'm not working, I feel bad because I didn't do something that day. I really do, because I always feel like I need to be doing something. So how can pausing and taking these breaks, how can they actually improve my health? Because you talked about what will happen if I don't and how it will decline my health. So how can they actually improve my health, Dr. Jane?
Okay, well, now see, think about what you're doing right now. Right now you're sitting. Most of us have sedentary jobs, and so there's not a lot of movement. And this is a good statement for today. Motion is lotion. You got to move. So if you can just get up and move a bit, it's going to help heart health, diabetes management, cholesterol. It's going to help improve your focus, reduce stress. It's going to clear your head. You're going to feel more efficient. And for a lot of us who just keep moving, it's going to decrease the risk of injuries that can happen because we lose focus. So, this time that we take off, we can reevaluate priorities and even sometimes adjust goals. And here's another byproduct of just taking pause. We become more creative, Mike. So there's so many reasons to do this.
Oh, and I need that, because the thing is, it's like when you got so much on your plate and you're always moving, you got so much in your mind. It's almost like that computer, right? Your brain only has so much capacity for that memory, and when you got so much on your plate, it does help you or make you lose your focus. But what are some of the tips for pausing and taking breaks that we can begin this week to jumpstart this health measure? Give us some advice on how to do that.
Well, we've got to be intentional. So for those of us who have a tough time, we can use automatic reminders like apps on our computer or, on our watches. We can try to make sure that we at least take a break at least every hour. You want to use at least part of this break as a chance to relax your mind, your body, pay attention to how you're feeling emotionally, physically. You want to mix it up. You want to include change, like changing your location, taking a break, whether it's listening to music or walking around the building if you're in the building, or walking with a coworker, or simply mindful breathing. You want to make sure you treat yourself as you would a good friend. Doing nothing for 3 minutes will allow you to relax. It'll allow you to do exactly what you were just talking about, Mike, clear the clutter. And you know what? Here's an interesting one. You could take out a notepad and just write for a few minutes. You don't have to write anything brilliant. Simply just to write a break. And again, here's the important point. Taking a break and pausing is not a luxury. We can't ignore this. This is part of restoring our energy that we need during the course of the day. Like a lot of things, we don't think of this as being a necessity, but make no mistake about it. It helps nurture our spirit. It helps nurture our health.